Huawei has just announced a new mid-range phone called the Nova 2i, but there's not much that's mid-range about it beyond its $499 price tag. For that cash you get a massive screen, a rear fingerprint reader, and dual cameras, on the back and front. The Nova 2i gets Huawei's first 189 ratio full-view display, a 5.9-inch LCD that stretches nearly edge-to-edge on the front panel. It's a 2160 by 1080 pixel panel, so not incredibly high-res like a more expensive Samsung Galaxy S8 or LG G6, but hey, $499. Remember, you get a fingerprint reader for that price, too, and it's in the arguably best position possible, in the center at the phone's rear where it's easy to tap with a left or right forefinger. The phone also gets a particularly strange quad-camera setup, a 16 and 2 megapixel pair on the rear of the phone and a 13 and 2 megapixel pair at the front. Those secondary lenses are mainly to add some depth sensing for hardware-level bokeh blurring, we feel, but we'll give them a proper tryout when we get the Nova 2i in our hands later this month. Everything runs on Huawei's mid-level Kirin 659 chipset, an octa-core CPU that looks to have some pretty decent performance figures. Tie that up with 4GB of RAM, 64GB of storage, and a 3340 mAh battery running the whole show charging over microSP, and you've got what looks like a pretty impressive piece of hardware. The Nova 2i will be out in Australia in a dual SIM variant for outright sale through Harvey Norman and JB Hi-Fi from October 25, and through Vodafone from December as a single SIM. Both will be $499, though you'll obviously be able to pay off the Vodafone one on a plan, at its RRP, too, with no inflated labyrinthine leasing deal like that telco's competitors run. Huawei.